We will see the example on PI compensator to design the PI compensator for the given system for desired condition. The example is given shown below. Given shown below is is operating with a damping ratio of 0.174. Design PI compensator. PI compensator so that steady state error to a step input to a step input is 0 without affecting the transient response. Without affecting the transient response. System is like this one. Here it is summing point plus minus, and the system that is K divided by S plus 1, S plus 2, S plus 10, and it is a unity feedback system. So this is unity feedback, this is R of S, and this is C of S. This is C of S. So this is the system is given, and we have to design a PI controller to make the steady state error 0. The damping ratio is given. The damping ratio is given. Neta is given, that is 0.174. That is 0.174. This is given. This is given, and for this given conditions we have to make the steady state error 0, and for that one we have to design the PI compensator. For that one we have to design the PI compensator. Neta is given, that is 0.174. Now in this one G of S is given, it is equals to K divided by S plus 1, S plus 2, S plus 3, S plus 2, S plus 1, S plus 2, S plus 3, and H of S it is equals to 1, and H of S it is equals to 1. So these are the given conditions are there, and neta, G of S and H of S is given. It is given. Now for this one, first neta is given. So we can find out, we know that cos phi it is equals to neta. So phi it is equals to cos inverse neta, it is equals to cos inverse 0.174. So phi it is equals to 80 degree. So phi it is equals to 80 degree. So this we know. Now see here, the poles are given. P1 it is equals to -1, P2 it is equals to -2, and P3 it is equals to -10. So these are the poles are given. Now we will plot the root locus for this one. So first we will find out the centroid. It is equals to sum of real part of pole minus sum of real part of 0 divided by number of pole minus number of zeros. So it is equals to, there is no 0, so real part of the pole, that is -1, -2 and -10. So -1, -2, -10 divided by number of poles are 3, so this becomes 13 divided by 3, it is equals to 4.34. so centroid we know that is 4 point minus, this is minus 4.34, centroid that we have calculated, now we have to calculate the breakaway point. Now breakaway point is dk by ds, it is equals to 0, now see here, 1 plus gs into hs, it is equals to 0, this is our characteristics equation. So this becomes s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 10 plus k, it is equals to 0, so this becomes s cube, then plus 13s square plus then it is how much it is, s square plus 3s plus 2 means s cube plus 3s square plus 10s square, so this becomes that we have calculated somewhere, I have calculated here, it is s cube 13s square plus 32s plus 20 plus k, it is equals to 0, s cube plus 13s square plus 32s plus 20 plus k, it is equals to 0. So this is our equation, so from these equations we can write down k, it is equals to minus s cube minus, we will transfer this s cube plus 13s square plus 32s plus 20 to the right side, so this becomes s cube minus 13s square minus 32s minus 20, so this we have, now we will take the derivative of this one, dk by ds, it is equals to minus 3s square minus 26x minus 32, so this is our equation dk by ds. After solving these ones we get s, it is equals to s1, it is equals to minus it was coming something minus 4.60 and s2 it is equals to minus 1.48. If we solve this one, then we get minus 4.60 and s2 it is equals to minus 4.18. Now see here, we will draw the root locus, for this one. So this is this one, here we will take minus 1, here we will take minus 2 and somewhere here we will take minus 10. Now to the right above the one, no pole, no 0 is there, so between the origin and the one, no root locus will be exist. Minus 2, to the left right of the minus 2 there is one pole, so that means it is a odd number, so that means between the x2 2 minus 2 and minus 1 the root locus exists. Now to the minus 10, to the right of the minus 10, minus 2 and minus 1, that means two poles are there, and 2 number is even. So between the 10 and -2 no root locus will exist. No root locus will exist. Now see here, the breakaway point is -4.34. Breakaway point is -3.4. So somewhere it is -3.4. Now angle of asymptote that we have not calculated. So angle of asymptotes theta, it is equals to 2n plus 1 multiplied by 180 multiplied by 180, and it is equals to 0, 1 and 2, because there are 3 poles, -1, -2 and -10. 3 poles are there, so we have 0, 1, 2, that is 3 times we have to put the 3 values. So theta 1, it is equals to, this is 0, so this is divided by p plus z, that is 180 divided by 3, that means it is 60. This is number of poles plus number of zeros. So number of poles are 3, zeros are not there, so we have 180 divided by 3, it is equals to 60. Another is that theta 2, it is equals to, here and it is equals to 1, 2 into 1, that is 2, 2 plus 1, that is 3, 3 into 80, that is 540 divided by 3, again it is 180, and then it is 2, 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 1, that is 5, 5 multiplied by 180, that is 900 divided by p, means 3 poles are there, so 900 divided by 3, so that means theta 3, it is equals to 300, that means theta 3, it is equals to 300. So this is our center, that is -4.64. So now we have to draw the angle, this one, this is somewhere, this is -60, then here is -180, and here we have to draw the 300, and this is 300. So this is at 60 degree, this is at 180 degree, and this is at 300 degree with respect to the x-axis. Between this x-axis and this line is 60, between this x and here it is 180, and between this x and here it is 300. So we have drawn the asymptotes, now we have to plot the breakaway point. We got two breakaway point, that is -4.60 and -1.480. now see here, -1.480, it is in between -1 and -2, and between -1 and -2 the root locus exists, so approximately here will be -1.48, this value will be there, and -4.60, it is between the -2 and the -10, and between the -2 and -10 no root locus exists, so this will not be our breakaway point. So this is only one breakaway point is there, and that is -4.80. So this breakaway point that we know, and from this breakaway point we will draw the root locus. It will go like this one. So this is our root locus. So you have to draw it on a graph paper. Or suppose if you are drawing it on a simple paper, then you have to take the measurements with the scale, 1, -2, -10, and all this one with the scales, and then draw the this one. Okay, now here we have calculated the phi is 80 degree. So now from the origin, phi we have calculated, because cos phi it is equals to theta, that we know, and we have calculated the angle, that is phi, it is 180 degree. So from this one we have to draw the one line from the origin, and we have to draw this line. we have to draw this line. Now this point we get, this point we get. Now this point on the x-axis, on the x-axis it is near about minus 0.6369, 6369 that I have calculated, that I have calculated, minus 3.639, 69, oh sorry, 6936 minus 0.6936, and this value is minus plus j 3.7817, 7817. So we have this point. Let us say this point is S. Let us say this point is S. We have to draw a line at an angle of 80 degree. This is phi. This is phi at an angle of 80 degree from the origin, and it crosses or the point of intersections on our root locus. From that point of intersections we have to find out the x coordinate and the y coordinate. X coordinate is minus 0.6936 and y coordinate is plus j 3.7817. so we have s, it is equals to minus 0.6936 plus j 3.7817. This value we have, so the s value we have calculated, the point on the root locus that we have calculated, and at this point the value of the neta is 0.174, the value of the neta is 0.174, but we don't know what is the value of the ESS, steady state error, at this point. What is the value of the error at this point? That is the steady state error. Now to find out the steady state error, given system, that means this system, it is s plus 1 into s plus 2 s plus 0, so when we plot the graph, the poles on these ones, there is no pole at the origin, given system is a type 0 system, as it is not having any pole at origin. If there is no pole at the origin, then we say that the system is type 0 system. If the pole is not there at the origin, then we can say that it is a type 0 system. And for the type 0 system, ESS is given by the formula 1 over 1 plus Kp. This we have already studied in the FCS in the last semester. So ESS, it is equals to 1 over 1 plus Kp, and Kp it is equals to, limit s tends to 0, g of s multiplied by h of s, Now see here, g of s it is equals to 1, h of s it is equals to 1, g of s is given, so we can calculate the value of the Kp, Now to find out the value of the Kp, the gs is given, g of s is given, that is k divided by s plus 1, s plus 2, and here is s plus 3, this is given, from this ones we know the equation, that is s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3 plus k, it is equals to 0. This is our characteristics equation, that we have already derived here, that is s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3 plus k, it is equals to 0. So this we have already derived, that is s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3 plus 10, it is plus k, it is equals to 0, Now in this one put s, it is equals to this value. What is the value that we got? S minus 0.6936 plus 3.7817. For this value we will find out what is the value of the gain K. What is the value of the gain K? S, it is equals to minus 0.6936 plus J 3.7817. 3.7817. So here we have, S plus 1. S is minus this one, so this becomes minus 0.6936 plus J 3.7817 plus 1, and then minus 0.6936 plus J 3.7817 here, plus 2, then multiplied by, again this S is minus 0.6936 plus J 3.7817 plus 10 plus K, it is equals to 0. Plus K, it is equals to 0 because K is unknown. So this becomes, it is now, this is minus 0.6936 and plus 1, these are the real values, so we can add these two. Here is also minus 0.6936 plus 2, this is also real values, and 0.6936 plus 10, this is also the real value. So real value we can collect. So this is minus 0.6936 plus 1, it is becomes 0.30 minus, see here how much it is coming, that I have calculated. It is 0.3064. It is point 0.3064 plus J 3.7817 multiplied by, the second one is 0.6936 plus 2 minus this one plus 2, so this becomes 1.3064 plus J 3.7817, and then here this becomes 0.6936 and this is 10. So 10 minus this one, so this becomes 9.3064 plus J 3.7817 plus K, it is equals to 0. So 0.3064 plus J 3.784, this is the rectangular form. This is also the rectangular form. This rectangular form we can convert it into polar. So the polars is having the two terms, one is the magnitude and another is the angle. So we will take only magnitude. So if we take the magnitude, then it is coming, for this one it is coming 3.7313, and this one is coming 4, and this one is coming 10.04 plus K, it is equals to 0. So we have K, it is equals to absolute value, that is 149.84 minus 149.84, because the gain will never be the negative, so we will take the absolute of this one. So K, it is equals to 149.84 value, 149.84, this value we have. Now we know the value of the K. So if we know the value of the K, we can find out the Kp. It is equals to limit S tends to 0 Gs into Hs. Gs, it is equals to K divided by something. The K value we know, that K value we will put it here. Hs, it is equals to 1. So Kp, it is equals to, Kp we know, Kp, it is equals to limit S tends to 0 G of S multiplied by H of S. So this we can write down, Kp, it is equals to limit s tends to 0, k is 149.84 divided by s plus 1, s plus 2 and s plus 10. Okay, so now if we put the limit of the s tends to 0, then we have kp, it is equals to 149.84 divided by 1 into 2 into 10, that is 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 10, that is 149.84 divided by 20. So kp becomes, it is coming something 7.49 kp, that is position error constant, now we have to find out the ess. It is equals to 1 over 1 plus kp, so this becomes 1 over 1 plus 7.49, so it is equals to how much? 0.117. So ess it is equals to 0.117. so without compensation steady state error is 0.117. Now we have to make this steady state error to the zero. How we can make it zero? By adding the one PI compensator or the PI controller in series with our system. Now see here, for this one we will draw the diagram like this, you know. Add PI compensator, so for this PI compensator, then we will have, this is plus, this is minus, and then we have the PI compensator, that is s plus z divided by s, and here we have k divided, k means 149.84 divided by s plus 1, s plus 2 and s plus 10, and then this is our feedback, so here we have to find out the value of the z. Now here we have the pole at origin, because here is the s, and s it is equals to 0, so that means at the denominator, s is in the denominator, and in the denominator there is a pole. So from above diagram, add one pole at origin and calculate the angle with respect to the point s. Now in this one we have to add the pole at the origin, and we have to connect these poles to the point s, and we have to calculate this angle, that is theta p, the angle with the poles. Here we are adding the one pole, and we are measuring the theta p, and we are calculating the theta p. It is equals to this one, theta p it is equals to 90 minus tan inverse 0.6936 divided by the value is 3.7817. So it is coming 5p, or the theta p it is coming 100.39, this angle. these angles after calculations it is coming 100.39. 100.39. Now we know that this angle is 100.39. 100.39. We have to add the 0. Now add 0 near to the origin, now here we will add the 0 near to the origin, let's say we are adding the 0 here, this 0 and these points we will connect, this point and this point we will connect. Now if we measure this one, if we measure this angle, and here we will draw the one thing, here from this pole draw a one line parallel to the y axis, now measure this angle first, now this angle and this angle, now this angle we are adding the 0 near to the origin, why we are adding the angle to the 0 to the near to the origin? Because we wants to compensate the these angles which is made by the added pole, what is the angle made by the pole? That is 100.39. so that's why we are adding the 0. It is very nearer to the 0, it is very nearer to the origin, so that phi z angle will be equals to 100.39. Now see here, this angle will be 100.39, this is 90 degree, so this will be this angle, let's say it is phi z, it is phi z it is equals to 100.39 minus 90, that is 10.39, here we are adding the 0 and this 0 we are connecting to the point S. So from this one angle is greater than 90, that is equals to 100.39. Now we will draw a one line parallel to the y axis, so this line and this phi z line will make an angle. This is my angle phi z, this phi z that is nothing but the 100.39, that is my total angle 0.39, and this angle from this vertical line to the this x-axis, angle between the y-axis and the x-axis is 90, so we will take it as minus 90. So 100.39 minus 90, it is equals to 10.39. So we know the angle, that is phi z, it is equals to 10.39, but still that here we will consider phi z theta z it is equals to 10 degree, not 10.39. why it is not 10.39? Because if all the angles are equal, then the pole and the zeros will be at the same location, that's why we are considering the angle of the phi z is slightly less than your pole angle, so phi z will be 10, so now here we can write down the equation tan phi z it is equals to 0.6936 minus z divided by 2 point, how much it is, 3.7817. Now see here, this is my z, and this is my point x, so x minus this is the value is 0.6936, so 0.6936 minus z, तो मुझे ये वैल्यू मिलेगा इतना. Okay, now this value is nothing but the point 3.7817 from this value. This is right angle triangle, no? This is right angle triangle, so we can have this is 0.6936 minus z divided by 3.7817. Now tan z, that means tan 10, that means tan 10, tan 10, it is equals to, it is equals to point 0.6936 minus z divided by 3.7817, 7817. So after calculator tan 10 and all these ones, so it is coming z, it is coming equals to, z is coming equals to 0.02, 0.02, which is very nearer to the origin, which is very nearer to the origin. The z is coming to the 0.02. This value is the z, this value is the z. Now we have the system like this. Then this is plus, this is minus, and then we have s plus 0.02 divided by s, and then we have 148 point, how much it is, 148 point 149.84, 149.84 divided by s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 10, and then here we have the feedback as it is. So this is our compensated system. This is our compensated system in which the value of the z, the value of the z is 0.002, 0.002. It is 149.84, that is we have already calculated, that is k, s1, s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 10, that is the given system, that is the given system. And this is my pi controller or the pi compensator. This is the pi compensator. This is the system that we have connected together. And now we will find out what is the steady state error, what is the steady state error for this one, for this one. Now again we know kp, it is equals to limit s tends to 0 g of s into h of s, into h of s. Now these two are connected in cascaded, these two are connected in cascaded. So we can write down kp, it is equals to s plus 0.2 multiplied by this one, so that means it is 149.84 multiplied by s plus 0.02 divided by, this is s multiplied by all, s into s plus 1, s plus 2 and s plus 10. kp, it is equals to limit s tends to 0, so here it is limit s tends to 0, limit s tends to 0. So now if we put the limit s tends to 0, here is the s, so 1 divided by 0, it is infinity. So kp, it is equals to infinity, kp, it is equals to infinity. That is my position error constant is infinite, that is my position error constant is infinite. Now see here, this is s and this one, so all these are multiplied together, so s into s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3. If we put the value of the s, it is equals to 0, so here is the 0 multiplied by anything, that is 0, so something is divided by 0, that is infinite, that is infinite. So kp is infinite. So now we know the kp, it is equals to infinite, so we can find out the ess, it is equals to 1 over 1 plus kp. So it is equals to 1 over 1 plus infinity, it is equals to 0. So now my ess becomes 0, so now my ess becomes 0, ess become, ess, it is equals to 1 over 1 plus kp, it is equals to 1 over 1 plus infinite, it is equals to 0. So that means it is coming, ess is coming, it is equals to 0, it is equals to 0. So this way we can solve the problem in a pi compensator, pi compensator. Now see here, we will revise in a minute here only. The system is given, neta is given in the system. So from this one, so from this one, first we have identified the type of the system, that is type is 0, type is 0. So from the cos of neta we have calculated the phi, that is 180 degree. We know the pole is at -1, -2 and -10. We have calculated the centroid with the formula and it is coming minus 4.34. Breakaway point we have calculated by the equations dk by ds, it is equals to 0. So equation is s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3 plus k, it is equals to 0. So in this ones we have substituted the value, here we have calculated the value of the k, it is equals to minus s cube minus 13s square minus 32s, it is equal minus 20. So we have taken the derivative of the dk by ds, it is coming this one. So s is coming minus 4.60 and minus 1.48. Then we have plotted the number of poles on this one. So here is the minus 1, minus 2 and minus 10. To the minus 1 no root locus exists, between the minus 1 and minus 2 root locus exists, and between the minus 10 and the minus 2 again no root locus exists. So this minus 10 goes to the infinity, this goes to the infinity, and this goes to the infinity, this goes to the infinity. So that means on the x-axis between the minus 1 and minus 2 the root locus exists. Then we have calculated the angle of the asymptote, it is minus 60, minus 180 and 300. So this is 60 with the axis, this is 180 degree and this is 300 degree. So we have three asymptotes are there, and this goes to the infinity on that asymptotes. Now we have calculated the breakaway points, that is 1.48 and 4.60. 1.48 is between minus 1 and minus 2, that means which is in the root locus region, so it is a valid breakaway point. And minus 4.60, it is in between minus 2 and minus 10, but root locus doesn't exist between the minus 2 and minus 10, so it is an invalid point. So valid is only minus 1.48, so we have taken it here, and then we have drawn the root locus which is passing through the minus 1.48, and it is crossing to the y-axis also, it is crossing to the y-axis also. Now from the origin we have drawn the line at an angle of 80 degree, and which is crossing or intersecting my root locus, and that root locus point we say it is s. So we have calculated the coordinates on the x-axis and coordinate on the y-axis. On the x-axis it is 0.6936 and y-axis it is j 3.7817. So this coordinates that we have calculated. So we have s, it is equals to minus 0.6936 minus 0.6936 plus 3.7817. Now this value we know, this value we have substituted in the equation s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 10 plus k, it is equals to 0. From this one we have substituted the value of the s, that is minus 0.6936 plus j 3.7817. After substituting this value of the in the equation, we got the k, it is equals to 149.84. now 149.84 that k we have, and it is a type 0 system, given system. So ESS for the type 0 system, the error is the position error constant or the position error. So ESS it is equals to 1 over 1 plus kp, and kp it is equals to limit s tends to 0 g of s into h of s. Now g of s in k divided by something like this one. So k value that we have calculated, so we have substituted the value kp it is equals to limit s tends to 0 gs into hs, that is 149.84 divided by s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3. So here in this one we have substituted the value of 0, so that is 149.84 divided by 1 into 2 into 10. So it becomes 149.84 divided by 20, it is coming 7.49. And if we put this 7.49 into the ESS formula, ESS is 1 over 1 plus kp. So 1 over 1 plus 7.49, that means we have 0.117 error is there. Now this error we have to eliminate. How we can eliminate? By connecting the one PI control, that is s plus z divided by s plus z divided by s. This we have to add into the circuit. So we have to find out the value of the z. This is my s is in the denominator, that means there is a one pole at the origin. Add one pole at the origin and calculate the angle with respect to the point s. So here we have added the pole, and this we have already connected. Now we will calculate this point, this angle, that is phi p. Phi p is coming 90 minus tan inverse 0.6936 divided by 3.7817, and it is coming 100.39. Now add 0 near to the origin. Here we are adding the 0 near to the origin, because as close as possible that we have to see. So phi z that we know, that is 100.39 minus 90, it is equals to, now phi z angle, you know, it should be at, it is equals to your 100 degree, 100.39. but if we have the z at the same positions at that of pole, then they cancels each others. That's why we have taken phi z, it is equals to 100.39 minus 90. Now see here, we have taken the phi z here, and this phi z we have connected to the point s. So this angles is nearly equals to your phi p, equals to nearest to the phi p. Now from these points we have drawn the one line vertical which is parallel to the x-axis, and we have calculated the angle between this line which is connected to the z and this vertical line. That angle we say it is a phi z. This phi z it is equals to, 100.39 minus 90, it is equals to 10.39. Here we will consider phi z it is equals to 10. We will not consider 10.39, otherwise my z and p locations will remain same. So we will consider it is less than this one, less than or greater than something, anything is possible, but we will take it is less than 10, it is less than 10.39, so it is 10. So we can have the equation tan theta z it is equals to 0.6936 minus z divided by 3.7817, and by substituting this value in the equations we get the z it is equals to 0.00.02, and then we will draw the systems once again, and we will calculate the kp. We know that is the equation limit s tends to 0 GSHS it is equals to 149.84 here, no, 149.84 multiplied by numerator, that is s into s plus 0.02, and in the denominator that is s multiplied by all these one, s plus 1, s plus 2, and s plus 10. So we have, this is my kp with the limit s tends to 0. After putting the limit s tends to 0, here we have something and here is the s. So 0 multiplied by something in the denominator, that is 0. That means my denominator is 0. So something divided by 0 is always infinite, so kp is infinite. So ess it is equals to, ess it is equals to 1 over 1 plus kp, that means 1 over 1 plus infinity, it becomes 0. So my ess becomes 0. So this way we can do the calculations for the pi controller,